Welcome back. Today I've got a brand that I've never done on my channel before, but it's a pair I've been eyeing up for the longest while. So some pairs went into the sale and I eventually kind of bit the bullet and decided, you know what, I think I'm going to get this pair back in my life again. So what I've got here today is a pair of men's kick high in the dark red colorway. So I'm going to talk through the sizing, the fit, the quality, the price, all that good stuff. And I want to have a look in more detail at the features of the shoe because it's a pair that I haven't worn for probably about 20 years and I'm ready to get back into them. So I know that I have a lot of American subscribers and I don't really know if kickers are big in the US, but I know here in Europe they are a staple. I can remember being in primary school and seeing kids with kickers, and the design was originally for infants, and you can see that by the kind of rounded toe box. So I used to see them back in the day in the shoe shop there, and they were so expensive. When I began to work and get some money, I bought my first few pairs and I've really enjoyed wearing kickers. I think I've always bought the wrong size, and that is a video for another day. If you watch my channel, you'll know that I've been buying trainers and shoes in the wrong size for a long time. But I kind of fell out in love with them as a silhouette because it's a pair in this country that is synonymous with school children. I work with young people and I know that young people at school wear all black kickers as standard. It's a brand and style that I'm not personally comfortable to wear in all black at my age, but in this colorway, it's a pair that I really liked. To me, they're called dark red, but to me, they are more like an oxblood, and an oxblood is a color that I really like on shoes. People might disagree and that's absolutely fine, but you'll see oxblood DMs and oxblood and loads of colors. And this is the closest thing to oxblood, and this is ultimately why I chose this pair. I got the blue lows and also kind of brown pair of lows, and I tried them on, but sent them back. This is a pair that I really liked. And I said to my daughter, what do you think of these three pairs? And she was like, I think this colorway is the one. And I agreed with her. She is literally my taste barometer. But let's talk through some of the details of this pair. So let me start off by talking about the price. These retail for £95, which is the RRP. I was able to apply a discount code. They are on sale anyway, and that's pretty rare for kickers. They pretty much stay at their retail price, but I got this pair for £70, maybe £76. I got 20% off, and at that price, I thought, you know what, they're worth a punt. Kickers have a really interesting design, I think. They look like no other shoe. They were originally, I think, in the high, and they have a low cut version as well. The low cut version doesn't have that stitching there. And to me, when I had my lows in hand, they just felt a little bit off. I prefer this classic design, even though I find boots a little bit harder to style and wear. I thought, let me go for the real thing. They have loads of stitching. They come in lots of different colorways. They come in reds and blues. I think those are the original pairs. I can remember being at high school, there were some limited edition pairs that were like green and purple, and occasionally they'll release other colorways as well. I do think it's the 40th anniversary this year, maybe even more. And there is a black pair with white stitching, which I like, but not enough to get that pair. For me, it's a brand that I don't know why they don't collab more and make more of themselves. They have that kind of quirky, slightly left field look to them. They're just a really distinctive shoe, and a shoe that I think sit in the heart of a lot of people in this country. And I feel like they could do so much more by working with different people and experiment with different colors. But essentially they have like about 8 different colors that you can buy, and they don't really deviate from that very much. And they don't really deviate with design either. There's been an interesting pair on Good Hood, and occasionally you'll see a collab pop up, but nothing that I think is really worth talking about. So the things that really appeal to me in this shoe is really its construction and design. So what you have is a rounded toe box, and then you have this contrast stitching around the whole of the shoe. It goes around the bottom and across the mid panels. I think it's a really good look. You have these metallic eyelets with Kickers branding around them as well, and they come with these ropey, sort of chunky-ish laces. And another feature that we've all grown up knowing, definitely over here, is that the left shoe comes with a red tab and the right shoe comes with a green tab, and that is mirrored at the bottom where you have that red spot and that green spot as well. So I love that kind of asymmetric design, and it's synonymous with Kickers. You will see that on Kickers, whatever model it is. that you buy. They also have debossed in the rear this Kickers logo. I think it's a really nice touch. And they come with these Kickers fobs. And on the website, you can buy extra fobs for £5, which I just find ridiculous. Every time I sell a pair, I've kept the fob. Don't know why, but I just have. So I got loads of spare fobs, and it's not really a thing I particularly want to wear or have loads anyway. I'm not the kind of guy who wears bear badges all up and down his clothing. That's not me. But it's a nice quirky touch, and I appreciate it. They come in a high or low form, and they have a particularly chunky outsole that you can see there. It's always in that kind of beige colour. Maybe it's made out of rubber, I'm not 100% sure. And it says Cri en France at the bottom, which I do believe means made in France. They come in a very sturdy box. It's a big red box, and it has some text on the side about the kind of direction the company hopes to go in. It talks about the Kickers heritage and how diverse they are, which is great. And then it has a style code as well. Kick high, core leather, AU. I'm not sure what the AU relates to. Sizing wise, I'm by no means an expert on these. I had pairs back in the day, and as I've said, when I sold them, I actually had a pair that was a size 9.5, and I was wearing a 9.5 for all these years and didn't realize it, and I'm a 10.5. So I knew they were tight and uncomfortable, but I don't know what I was thinking when I bought them. In fact, I don't know what I was thinking through half of my 20s or my 30s anyway, but it tells you where my mind was. I didn't even know what size I bought. I think I was told they were a size and just put them on and wore them and went away. But this pair, I've gone with a 10.5. I've tried them on, and I do think I've got the right size. In normal shoes like this, I am normally a UK 10. In Clarks, I go for a 10.5. And because these have a nice sort of area for your toes to splay out, I went for a 10.5 in this as well. I don't think I would like to keep a pair that were a size 11, and most shoes I don't wear, I don't go up to an 11. All the trainers that you have behind me, I am a size 11, but with shoes, I go that half size or full size down. And so I've gone with 10.5 in these, and on an initial try on, I think that is the right size, so I'm gonna stick with that size. And I would say the leather on this pair are really good. And it always amazes me how shoes for under £100 can be complete leather and good quality leather, but trainers can have patches of leather and cost so much more. But that's the way it is, and you don't have to buy these pairs. But I'm really happy with this pair in general. When I tried them on, I kind of thought to myself, is this a pair I can really wear and will really wear? But I also thought to myself that I'm not getting any younger, and I have always had Kickers in my life, and I wanted a pair back. And the only way for me to work out if it's a pair that I can really get on with is to actually just take that leap and buy a pair and wear them and see how they go and see how they last. And that's what I'm going to do with this pair here. I probably will end up wearing them at work, probably end up wearing them all around if I can. I'd like them to be like a semi-casual shoe, and I think that's what they are. And I'm hoping that they will be a pair that I'll be really able to enjoy in the future. So let me know in the comments if this is the kind of pair that you've bought. Are you a Kickers fan? Do you think that men over 40 can wear pairs of Kickers in the colours? Do you think that it's a pair of shoes that you would wear, or do you think that men over a certain age shouldn't be rocking Kickers? Personally, I'm of the camp of I'll wear whatever. I just want to wear stuff that makes me happy. I don't really care what people think, but I'm interested in what my subscribers think. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please drop a comment below. Please share it with your friends or anyone you think that would benefit from watching this video. And if you can, I'm trying to get my subscribership up. Please subscribe, even better. That'd be much appreciated. I appreciate every single view. I will see you on the next one. Peace.